Today I want to talk about a particular group of English adjectives. These adjectives end with the suffix y, which is pronounced like e. The y suffix can change nouns and verbs into adjectives. For example, if we take the noun dirt and add y to the end, we get the adjective dirty. If we take the verb leak and add y, we get the adjective leaky. The earliest known examples of this suffix date from Old English or English before the 12th century AD. This suffix is still in active use. It is considered productive. That means people are still using it to make new adjectives. There are two little quirks to remember about this suffix. Firstly, if a noun ends in er, the e will be lost. For example, anger becomes angry, and hunger becomes hungry. Secondly, it's not added to words that end in I or E sounds. We can add Y to leg to make leggy, but we can't add Y to thigh or knee. You can't have two E sounds without something between them. There's no way to hear that there are two of them. The I sound at the end of I is very close to the E sound, so it has the same effect. What does the y suffix mean? The most common meaning of the y suffix is characterized by. If you say that a person is hairy, it means they have a lot of hair. Their hair is one of the first things you notice. You can say the same thing about a foggy day. The most obvious characteristic of the day is the fog. Here are some examples where we change nouns into adjectives. Mud and muddy. His boots were muddy. They were covered with mud. Ice and icy. People skated on an icy pond. The pond was covered with ice. Another meaning of the y suffix is looks like something, feels like something, behaves like something. If a person is timid and tends to go unnoticed, we say that the person is mousy. Others don't notice the person, just as mice are rarely noticed. If a person looks sleepy, they look like they need sleep. Here are some examples where we change nouns into adjectives. Wax and waxy. The shoe polish left a waxy residue. The residue looked like wax. Winter and wintry. Even though it was April, we still had wintry temperatures. We had temperatures that felt like winter temperatures. Here are some examples where we change verbs into adjectives. Leak and leaky. We called a plumber to repair a leaky pipe. The pipe leaked. Chat and chatty. The book is presented in a chatty and easy-to-read style, but it carries some powerful messages. The language of the book is like an informal conversation. To summarize, the y suffix, which is pronounced like e, can change nouns and verbs into adjectives. There are many adjectives in the dictionary that end in y, and more are being created all the time. Thank you for listening. This is Christine with Difficult English Explained.